God has no problem placing his hand, his glory, and his resources on those who are privately prepared, who must be publicly presented. So that design is a discipleship system that holds a two-edged sword. The reason this design is powerful is that the moment saints don't feel like they have to go through an alternative education. This was the design. So far you don't feel like, I have my life, I have my work, I have my motherhood or parenting and all these different demands, and after church on Sunday and weekdays and all these investments, I have to go through an alternative education again to really learn what I need to be a believer on Monday to Saturday, which was what you were saying. The way that we've established church for the longest time prepares people to shine as light in the midst of light, but does not give them rigorous tooling to shine as light in darkness. So church has to be redesigned again to hold a discipleship system, a trackable discipleship system that empowers saints to be both kings and priests. We had to break out of a noble religiosity that perceives church as only valuable to keep people as strong believers who are heaven bound. And there are people who defend this thing and say, you may even find a teacher preaching and you will see social media comments like, focus on your gospel, what's your business with, but no, that's not true, and that's not scriptural. The easiest way to know it is to think about the places Christ went to preach the message of repentance. He engaged with the culture, with the commerce of the day, with the political structure, with the religious order. So any discipleship model that is only about, you are saved and you are heaven bound, but does not empower you to be earth relevant, is an incomplete discipleship system. So that is the design of the church of the future. But we need things like Agora Fellowship, the African Policy School we're building, the ILDP model that we have in our community, on, and there are many things that God is doing. And none of us who is frontlining any of these expressions, number one, has to feel overwhelmed, or number two, has to say, this is already happening, why do I need to do this? Because the intervention is urgent. We have a 3-year timeline for the church to come up to speed quickly. So 9-month intensive system, set it up, but we have to go rebuild the design of the churches.